Okay, we on to play and record. If you're with me on the manual, if you got your pen out, if you got your notebook out, we taking notes. You know, remember, we're muscle memory, memorizing, all important, hypothesizing, all the things in between. So we got this nice diagram of the project on the top. We have our tempo at 120. Let's kind of, you know, follow along. So look, it's like we have an intro that's 4 bars. We have a verse that's 8 bars. We have a break that's 4 bars. So on group A, they're saying we have MIDI out on channel 1. There's some patterns. We have some sample drums that cross from the verse to the intro. You know, same thing in the verse. The break, we got some MIDI and some samples. On group B, we have our MIDI out channel 2, which is sending a pattern somewhere with some bass. With some, in the verse, we have some fader automation, bass still going. Then you see later on the fader drags down. In C, we have a sample that goes, you know, again from the verse, from the intro to the verse, comes back in the break. And then D, we have a couple vocal samples. So if you visualize this like Ableton or FL or Logic or Pro Tools, you would see this on the screen. You would have 4 tracks up doing separate things. But this, we're visualizing that mentally. So that's just kind of think of each group as its own track. Like for me, the way I like to think is you got your rhythm section, you got your drums, and you got your bass. That's why they kind of told us to think as, you know, drums, bass, melodies, samples. So like, you know, your drums and your bass have to lock, and then you move to your melodies or your vocals, and like kind of like a 4-piece band if you think about it. So again, it could be 4 drummers, it could be 4 bass players, it could be anything you want, but keep that in mind.